family. Your girl is back. Your girl is back. Your girl is back. Was not planning on going live right now, but the computer is moving slow. I got to send out some stuff to a new client. And I just decided, okay, let me pull some cards so I can see what this energy is hitting for right now. And now I've decided to share it with y'all. That's spontaneous. At first, I was telling myself that I'm just doing this for myself. That's what I was telling myself. And then as stuff started coming through, I was like, let me share this with the family. Originally, it was just going to be for the Patreon family and the Sacred Sister Circle. But then I was just like, let me just go live on YouTube, talk to the family, because I have not been live on YouTube on my own page. So I'm like, let me hop on here. Y'all, so I pulled some cards really quickly for this summer solstice energy, and I am feeling really good about it. I'm feeling really good about it. And in fact, I'm feeling like I want to give y'all a lot of different insights into this energy. I got all of this high vibration, all of this love energy that is just, it's just taking over me right now. I'm feeling so good. And I'm feeling so grateful to share this message with y'all. And I hope that it connects with y'all the same way that it has connected with me, right? I am hoping that it does. In fact, I know that it will. If your heart is pure, if you are here, you ready to go, you ready to keep growing, expanding, this is going to touch you in the way that it has touched me just by simply looking at the cards. I'm also tempted right now. I'm also very tempted to get into the psychic tarot deck with y'all. But first, let me tell you what I did. So I pulled a card from the healing mantra. Okay, I pulled a card from the healing mantras. I pulled a card from the soul's journey. And then, you know what? I wanted to show some love. I was feeling like my brother Yosef. I was feeling my brother Yosef's energy all in this space. And so I pulled a card from the Mudras deck. Pulled a card from the Mudras deck. And yes, Dream is right. We've been in the sun all day. We've been in the... Shout out to Lisa Left Eye Lopez, one of my spirit guides. Shout out to her. You see how she's fully present in the picture. You know, T-Boz is kind of crinkled up. Chili is kind of crinkled up. Lisa is just like, we here. I'm here with you, sis. And I know you are. Love it, love it, love it. So after I tell y'all about these cards that came out when I was thinking I was doing this reading for myself, after I tell y'all about these cards, I'm going to pull, how about this? I'll pull a card for a few of you who are in the chat. I will pull a card for a few of you who are in the chat just to show love and appreciation. I'm going to tell you why, right? The first card, well, first of all, let me give you a summary of the summer solstice. If you did not catch Dream and I when we went live on his page earlier today, the summer solstice is symbolizing midsummer, which is really symbolizing the middle of the year, which is really symbolizing that we are moving into a new space and time. All right. We have officially shifted into the summer season. See, a lot of times we think when it's June hits, it's summer, we lit. Yes, that is true. But if we're talking about the location of the earth in comparison to the sun, summer does not actually officially happen until today, the summer solstice, June 21st. And on this day, the earth's tilt is closest to the sun. All right. The earth's tilt is closest to the sun. So we are getting a lot of powerful energy radiating to us through these sun rays. We're getting a lot of codes. We're getting a lot of information. We're getting a lot of downloads. And so this is why we have been outside all day. I told this to my Sacred Sister Circle, and if you follow me on Instagram and you've been paying attention to all of my posts recently, everything in the summer is really circling around relationships. Your relationship to yourself, your relationship to nature, your relationship to other people. The summer is all about connecting. The summer is all about connecting the dots. The summer is all about connecting to the right people that are going to help your goals, your visions, your dreams, your healing, your transformation. That is all going to make those things come to pass. Making sure that you have solid connections that support you. That is what the summer energy is all about. So if you have been all cooped up in the house and not wanting to connect with people, maybe you didn't, like, it's time now, family, for you to be intentional about making solid connections, about connecting with people. So shout out to everybody who came to the Master Student Conference live and in person, because we were already dancing in that summer energy by us meeting together, by us connecting. All right? Summer is all about connecting. So let's get into these cards, right? The first card I pulled was from the Healing Mantras deck, and this says liberating love. Now, this is so powerful because if you refer to the book, the Goddess Book of Days, on today, June 21st, all the goddesses of love are really highlighted. Today is the Goddesses of Love Day. Today is my day because I'm a goddess of love. Right? So today we celebrate goddesses like Ishtar, Inanna, Aphrodite, right? Oshun. We celebrate these goddesses of love. So these cards that are coming up with love energy is right in alignment. This card says, I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I am willing to give. Oh man, this is so in alignment with the energy. I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. I'm asking y'all right now, what are you willing to give in order for you to receive the things that you desire? If you are not willing to give it, then you are not willing to receive it. Let that resonate in your spirit. If you are not willing to give it, you are not willing to receive it. See, some of y'all have been living life, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, but you're not willing to give that. You're not willing to be that. In this season right now, with these sacred connections, with these relationships that you are developing, what are you willing to give in order to receive? The more you give, the more you receive. The more you give, the more you receive. Thank you, Spirit. That's why I'm here on live with y'all right now. Dream and I went live earlier. I done already put out good information about how to optimize this energy, and I'm here again. Because I want to give, because I want to give, because I want to give, because the Most High knows that there's a lot that I want to receive, right? There's greatness, there's abundance, there's prosperity, there's love, there's health, there's well-being, there's wealth. There's a lot that I want to receive. A vast and abundant life is my birthright. And if I want to live that, I have to be willing to give that. I have to be willing to be an example of that. I have to live that. Okay? So I ask you, family, what are you willing to give? Have you been stingy with your love? Have you been stingy with your energy? Have you been stingy with your ideas? Have you been stingy with your creativity? And then a lot of times, these are not conscious things that you are doing. A lot of times you don't share your love, your greatness, your creativity. You don't share those things out of fear. Fear that it won't be received. Fear that it won't be reciprocated. Fear that it won't work out. I just posted, Spirit be working. I am grateful. Thank you. I am grateful to be a vessel. I'm so grateful to be a vessel, because just yesterday I made a reel on Instagram. Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram if you don't already. But I made a reel on Instagram and I said, if you are withholding your love, you block yourself from experiencing the fullness of love. If you are not giving your all, not showing up as your best in any space, in any place that you are in, you are blocking yourself from receiving the greatness, the abundance, the prosperity, the love that whatever this relationship or situation should be giving you. You must be willing to make the investment. You must be willing to put something in order to get something out. See, a lot of y'all are, let me not say a lot of y'all. I'm not going to say a lot of y'all. I just want to let you know, family, that you must be willing to put in the work. Put in the work on yourself. Put in the work in your relationships. Put in the work with, everybody that you find yourself dealing with. And then after you give your love, right? When you are not withholding your love. And let me tell y'all a key point in understanding love. Love does not mean easy. Love can sometimes be tough. Love can sometimes be challenging, right? Sometimes in giving your love and in receiving love, it means that you have to look at yourself. It means you have to be very introspective. It means you have to look at how you are showing up. Okay? So understand that first and foremost. All right? But you must be willing to give something in order to receive something. And a lot of times, shit's been out of balance. And so I'm calling forward right now divine balance. I am calling forth right now harmony. I am calling forth right now justice. I am calling forward right now ma'at. Okay? You must be willing to give if you want to receive. Giving of time, giving of effort, giving of money, giving of focus. Okay? You must be willing to put in something. And one of the most beautiful people who I see do this, and I'm so grateful to be connected to this being. One of the most beautiful people that I see do this, and I learn a lot from, that I am so grateful to be connected to this being. I got two people. One person, and one of the most important people in my life is Dream Wise. Okay? I see him give. Even when some people, from my perspective, right? Based off of how I grew up and how I was raised and how I was programmed, even to some people who I feel probably does not deserve what he's giving. But one thing that I've witnessed from him is that he's always blessed. He's always, like everything just always works out. Okay? A beautiful giver. And I'm that way too, but I'm learning to give more because for me, if I recognize somebody's like energy is funny and they don't move in the way that I feel like they probably should be moving based off of what's going on, I still got love for you, but I'm not going to give. I'm like, okay, I see. All right, cool. I done gave. I done did my part. Now I'm good. I'm gonna take a step back. Dream, he's like, there's no, he's just like, it don't got nothing to do with me, right? To Dream is like, if something is in my heart to give, if something is pure, if something is right, I'm gonna give it and let it go. So I'm learning to be more like him in that sense. Before I keep going, y'all let me know if you can hear me clearly. Please let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Can y'all hear me okay? All right, Straight Panther, Sharika, what's up? Peach Butter 09. Yes, y'all give me the thumbs up. Perfect. Thank you, Shea Butter. Thank you. So yeah, after I give my heart and I put myself out there and that love is not reciprocated, I'm like, ooh, let me take a step back. But I'm learning from Dream to do what is intuitive, right? Because when I decide to pull back a little bit, sometimes that's my ego really trying to protect me from the hurt of that love not being reciprocated. So there's a lesson that needs to be learned within that, right? Because what we have to understand is that there are going to be people in our lives who have their trauma and they are unable to receive love holistically. They're unable to receive it and they are unable to give it fully because of their own trauma, because of their own internal blockages. So we have to understand that there are going to be people like that. Now, that doesn't mean that they are unworthy of our love. You still give them love, but have discernment on who it is you're dealing with and what it is you're doing, and do not withhold your love. All right? The next card that came out in the Soul's Journey, right? The Soul's Journey, which I love this deck, was love. You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this up. The love card came out. I was like, oh, Spirit, you just giving your girl the downloads. And so I said, you know what? I'll just go live and I'll give it for the family. I'm not going to keep this goodness to myself, right? The love card. And it says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Ashe, can I get an Ashe? It says, I commit. Ooh, this is with conviction. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So when we say I commit, this means I am making a decision. I am choosing to see the good. No matter what the external reality is looking like, I am making the choice, I am deciding, and I am disciplining myself to condition my mind to see the love, to see the good that is always present. I feel like I'm in church right now. And I'm the pastor. I feel like I'm in church right now and I am the pastor. I want y'all to sit with that. I want you to sit with a deep level of conviction that love is making the commitment to see the good in all things, regardless of what it looks like to your human eyes. It's working for my good. It's working for my good. It's working for my good. It is working for my good. It is working for my good. It is all good. It is all good. It is all good. It is all good. Shout out to Dream Wise. He said, amen, hallelujah. He is the first man. He ain't the first lady of today's service. He's the first man of today's service. All right? How many of you know that so many of us have been conditioned to think to the negative aspect first? So many of us have been conditioned to be pessimistic by nature. And we condition ourselves this way from childhood because the fear of being disappointed, the fear of being let down. So many of us have experienced so much disappointment, so many letdowns, that our mind and our being is pessimistic first. I love what Peach Butter said, and was. And was. And was. We letting it go. We letting it go. Looks like another love's TKO. We are letting it go. We are letting it go. We are moving beyond it. This summer solstice, the sun is giving us this energy that we can, we shall, and we do see the good in all things. But here's a key word. There are two key words in that quote. It says, I commit. Commit, that's one. Commit, making the decision, tapping into the discipline, maintaining focus, commit, unwavering, commit. But then the other word that is so powerful that I want to make sure that you all do not miss, because I love you and I want to make sure that you don't miss it. I want to make sure that you don't miss it. The other word is practice. See, some of y'all don't do the things that you've been called to do because you feel like you got to do it perfect. Some of y'all don't do the thing that you've been called to do because you feel like you got to do it perfect. Am I talking to anybody out there? Am I talking to anybody out there? Can you hear me? Some of y'all are not doing the thing, giving the love, because you feel like you got to do it perfect. Perfectionism is an illusion. Perfectionism or perfection is an illusion. There's no such thing. For as long as you are in human incarnation, perfection shall not exist. Now, you are perfect at the soul level, right? That's the 42 laws of Ma'at, and the understanding that I have not committed any sins. I have not committed any wrongdoings, right? So you are perfect in your highest state of being, but we are existing in the human realm right now. And so you must commit to the practice, meaning I'm putting forth the effort and I'm open to learning. I'm okay with being on the learning curve. I'm okay with not knowing. Okay? Practice, progress over perfection. I am committed to the practice of being my best self. I am committed to the practice of showing up daily. I am committed to the practice of giving love, of giving abundance, of giving. I am committed to the practice of showing up as I have been divinely ordained to show up. It takes a practice. It has not always been easy clicking on this phone, getting on this YouTube, and talking this spiritual shit. It has not always been easy for me. Hell, I still have experiences right now to this day where I question if what I am doing is good. Is it enough? Does it make sense? Am I connecting? Am I breaking through? Is this the good divine work that I'm supposed to be doing? Or is there something else? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Does it make sense? Is it effective? Is it changing lives for the better? These are questions that I still have to this day. But I'm committed to the practice. I'm committed to the practice of showing up and letting my work speak for itself and letting my life speak for itself. Because what do we say here? What do we see here? I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. So my life is going to speak to the practice and the showing up. My life is going to reflect that. Come on now. My life is going to reflect that. My love is going to reflect that. My well-being is going to reflect that. Everything working out in my favor reflects how I've shown up and how I've given. And you deserve the same thing. You absolutely can have the same thing, and you should have the same thing. Okay? So we're no longer saying what we struggle with. We are no longer saying what is this or what is that. We are only speaking to the commitment to keep practicing. To keep practicing being consistent. To keep practicing giving love. To keep practicing showing up as your best self. Okay? To keep practicing at it. To keep working at it. You're never too old to get better. You're never too old to get better. It is never too late to get better. It is never too late to start over. It is never too late to change. It is never too late to shift. We keep moving. All right? Next, I had tuned in with the Mudras cards, right? And an element came out, the water element. And it says some yoga poses. So here's some yoga poses that the family can tap into. Okay? Pigeon pose. Ooh, open up them hips. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of y'all are storing emotions, a lack of love, disappointment, disapproval, rejection, abandonment, all the things that stop you from showing up in love, all the things that stop you from truly connecting at the soul level. All of that shit, you're storing it in your hips, you're storing it in your sacral chakra, and that is why the water element came up. That is why the water element came up. Because you're storing things down below. So when you get in that pigeon pose and you're feeling all of them aches and you're feeling all of that pain, that is you releasing that pent up energy. Okay? That is you releasing all the things that you have been unwilling to give out of fear that it would not be reciprocated. Okay? You also have triangle pose. Y'all can Google all of these yoga poses. Triangle pose, and then the Badu Konsana. I don't know what that pose is, but I do know what pigeon pose is, and I do know what triangle pose is, and y'all need to tap into them, right? The water element has to do with taste, right? Of course, the sacral chakra. The symbols are the ocean, the waterfall, the half moon, the swan, the crocodile, the dolphin, the hips, sacrum, reproductive organs, the lymphatic system. Family, your lymphatic system is the system that supports you in staying healthy. I was about to make a whole video on this because one of the major things that is keeping a lot of my sacred sisters stagnant is that you don't move your body. You do not move your body. I need y'all to start doing some squats. I need you to start doing some sit-ups and some crunches. I need you to start doing some lunges. I need you to bend over and touch your toes, sis. You have to move your body because the lymphatic system does not pump the lymph, right? The lymph is what is sending all of your natural antibiotics, right? All of your immune system fighters, right? The lymph is what sends that to all the different parts of your body, which is why you have lymph nodes in your throat, behind your neck, in your groin area. You have all of the under your arms. You have these lymph nodes all over your body, and they serve as your protection. But here's the thing about the lymph. If you are not moving and contracting your muscles, then that lymph is not moving. So if you are a sister that you find yourself constantly sick, you got your throat is aching, you got a cough and things like that, sis, I need you to start moving your body because when you contract those muscles, this gets the lymph moving. Something else you can do is dry brushing. Go on Amazon, get you a bristle dry brush, and before you take a shower, I want you to go in a circle around your body, dry brushing. This is what's going to help that lymph to start moving. This is what's going to activate your lymphatic system. This is what's going to help you to release certain emotions that are keeping you from giving, that are keeping you from loving, that are keeping you from showing up as fully as you are meant to show up. Okay? I need you to be fluid. I need you to be flowing. I need you to be adaptable in this space and time right now. And yes, Carlene, I love that. Dance. Ooh, yes. If y'all have, again, if y'all not following me on Instagram, I just posted a reel today of Dream and I dancing, and we was getting it, okay? Tap in, however you must do it. If you don't like exercise, dance. If you're not into dancing because you feel like you look silly, yoga. Doesn't matter what you do, ladies and gentlemen, you need to move your body. This is also summer solstice energy. Go and research summer solstice rituals. A lot of the rituals that you are going to see, you're going to see people outside dancing around the sun, around the fire. You're going to see a lot of hip movement. You're going to see a lot of circles. And what we are doing is summoning that energy. What we are doing is bringing that energy into our being. Okay? Get out in the sun. Tiara mentioned my tan. Thank you, sis. Sis definitely has a tan. What does a tan symbolize? A tan symbolizes that I have received downloads and codes from the sun. See, on a human level, you think, oh, your skin got a little bit darker because you've been out in the sun. No, I've received information from the sun. Get outside. Whether you got to get outside right now, you got to get outside in the morning, whatever, get outside in this space and time. All right? Let's move on to the other mudra. The other mudra is the chin mudra. And this mudra is the mudra for inner wisdom. And we got the 33. Shout out to that powerful number. The master number 33. The sacred number 33, the divine masculine and the divine feminine in divine balance 33. That was a whole nother video that I was about to make. Spirit is coming through and giving me the downloads for real. Because everything that I was going to make quick videos about, they're coming up right now. So this chin mudra is like this. Index finger, thumb together. Chin mudra. Okay? Chin mudra. It says this is for divine union. What did I just say? Divine masculine and divine feminine energy coming together. This is for inner silence and spiritual consciousness. Hold on. Because I just told y'all what the summer energy is about. The summer energy is about connection. And we are in the 33rd minute of this video. Ashe? We in the 33rd minute of this video. That's power. Okay? I just told y'all that the summer energy is about connection. It's about coming together with like-minded individuals. It's about connecting to yourself on a deeper level. And it's about understanding that these sacred connections are literally water element. These sacred connections are literally watering the seeds that you've implanted in the spring. Okay? Let me say that again. In the spring season, shout out to all the Sacred Sister Circle members because y'all know we be getting this seasonal business on and popping. You need to align your spiritual practices with the seasons. When you do this, you get divine support from Mother Earth, right? You get divine support from nature. You get divine support from the cosmos. This is not something that is made up. This is real talk. But the spring season is all about implanting seeds. The spring season is all about what you are putting into the depths of your soil. The soil being your mind. What are the things that you want to manifest throughout this year? Okay? Y'all already know spring, that's the official new year. So at that point in time, when we enter the spring season or the spring equinox, this is when we are putting in the ideas, the seeds that we want to manifest. Then we move into the summer. The summertime is when we are building the connections, when we're building the unions and the partnerships that are going to support that seed in sprouting. The seed finally sprouts in the fall. This is why it's called harvest. Let me know in the chat if this is making sense. Okay? Spring is for the seed. Summer is for the watering of that seed through your connections, through your love, through building, through connecting with yourself. Right? You need water and sunlight for seeds to sprout. You need water and sunlight for fruits to bloom and blossom. Then when you get to harvest, when you get to fall, this is when you start to see those things manifest. Okay? And then when you get to winter, harvest is when you're gathering all the manifestations. Right? When you get to the fall, this is when you're gathering everything that you've put in. And you're gathering it all because when it comes time for winter, this is going to be the purge. And when you purge, you need to have those things that keep you grounded. When you purge in the winter, you need to have those things that keep you connected to yourself. Okay? That keep you rooted. This is how when you go into the winter, the way you avoid being all depressed and the winter blues is by by releasing that whatever no longer serves you, right? When that winter time comes, you're letting things go. You're letting things go. You're shedding your skin. You're in hibernation mode. But what you are hibernating on is that divine sacred purpose. Right? What you are hibernating on, what is keeping you fed, what is keeping you warm when it is cold, is that manifestation, that sacred thing that you've implanted back in the spring. Okay? I wanted to give y'all the whole layout. Again, shout out to all of my Sacred Sister Circle members because we go through this. Each month, we talk about what the energy is that is present. And then for those of you who did not get to join the Sacred Sister Circle, you will get to join again come next winter, right? This upcoming winter. So we are in the Chin mudra, and it says this mudra assists in grounding energy and calming the mind for meditation practices. This mudra opens your heart for higher awareness. It helps you to open up to inner peace, knowing, and surrender. This mudra is connected to space, or what I like to call the cosmic womb. Okay? The focus with this mudra, the Chin mudra, the focus with this mudra is I uncover and honor the unique wisdom within. I uncover and honor the unique wisdom within. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right? So in this season, this summer solstice energy family, we are really, really, really putting a lot of focus, putting a lot of energy into giving of ourselves. And also understanding as you give, so shall you receive. This is the law of cause and effect. As you give, so shall you receive, okay? So don't put no barriers, don't put no parameters on what it is you are willing to give. Move with your heart. Move from a space of love. Do not allow all of your past trauma to stop you from showing up in the ways that you know that you should be. A lot of you have a lot of love to give. A lot of you have so much wisdom that you are meant to bestow on other people, but because you never really felt appreciated, because you never felt smart enough, or because you felt like you couldn't express it eloquently, right? Or because you don't want to make a mistake, or because you have a fear that it won't be reciprocated. Will they get it? Nobody ever shows me love because you got all of that shit going on. You don't give. And I get it. Trust me. Don't get it twisted. I get it. I done been there before. I'm telling you. These YouTube videos and Instagrams, there are days when I'm sitting there and I'm recording, then I'm deleting, and I'm recording and I'm deleting. And my higher self is just like, just put the shit out. It's not about you. You're just giving. You're just giving something. You're just giving what is pure. You're just giving what is in your heart. And you don't need to worry about how other people are going to perceive it. All you have to do is do it. And trust, okay? Do it and trust. All right, now, I'm going to pull a couple of cards for a couple of you. Not going to do too many of you, just because it's a lot of energy, and I just heard Kimmy. I just heard Kimmy say, Mama. I just heard Kimmy say, Mama. So I'm going to do a couple of you. If you would like me to pull a card for you and you ain't scared, because you ain't never scared. If you would like to do that, say, me. Say me. And then listen, you know what? I'm going to be real about it. If you are a Patreon member or a Sacred Sister Circle member, you know I'm coming for you. You know I'm coming for you. Okay? Yes. Yes. See, I'm seeing my Patreon members, my Sacred Sister Circle members. Y'all know y'all first come, first serve. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna get to the Patreon members if you got your real name on there. If you got your name that I can identify, because if I don't know who you is because you got a alias name, then it's probably gonna be kind of crazy. Let me see. So again, here we are using the Psychic Tarot. If you are a Patreon member and you know you got a funny name going on here, let me know. Let me know. Like Michael said, I'm going to let you know it's me, sis. All right. All right. I'm going to do Patreon members first, Sacred Sister Circle members first, and then I'm going to come back to my people who were at the top. So we're going to go with, if I don't know your name because you got a funny name, I love you. I'm going to just do who I know, and then I'm going to come back to like Peach Butter, Sharika. I'm going to come back to y'all after I get my Sacred Sister Circle and Patreon members out the way. Let me see. Shea Butter. Let's see what's up with Shea Butter. I know exactly who that is. Thank you, Shea Butter, for showing up. Okay, Shea Butter. Hold up. Let's keep that going. Come on. Okay, boom. DJ Shea Butter. Yes. DJ Shea Butter. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Patreon member. Then one of my supporters are here. Patreon, then supporter, Patreon, then supporter. You know, because I got to get the Patreon family and the Sacred Sister Circle in there. Shay. Confidence, Shay. Discipline, Shay. Willpower, Shay. Solar plexus energy, Shay. I need you to connect more with that yellow solar plexus energy. Start wearing more yellow, Shay. Get out in the sun more, Shay. Okay? Let yourself be seen more, Shay. This is the solar plexus. The solar plexus is the sun. I'm going to let my light shine. I'm not going to dim my light. You got a lot to give, but you've been dimming your light out of fear because you've been trapped in fear. Okay? So you need to commit to the practice of letting yourself be seen, of putting yourself out there. And this is what's going to create the positive movement forward. And we got a lot of sun energy right there as well. Okay? Shay, everything is coming back around full circle. All right? Everything is coming back around full circle. Some old shit that you've been meant to do, that you've been called to do, is coming back for you now for you to do it. Something old. Something that's been on your heart. Something that's been, been set in stone for you to do. The time is now for you to do it, but you have to be willing to put yourself out there. Spirit just said this. Spirit just said this. Be okay with reaching out to people, Shay. Don't wait till people reach out to you. You take the initiative. You take the initiative. Give. You take the initiative. Put yourself out there. Be confident in who you are and what you have to offer. It is well. This is a part of your movement forward. Okay? Commit to that practice, Shay. I'm going to leave it there for you. Let's go to Peach Butter 09. Peach Butter 09. Let's see what this energy is calling for you, sis. All right. Damn. Okay. Passion ignited. Passion ignited. That's the first thing that I just seen, Peach Butter. Passion ignited. That's solar plexus energy too. You need to be tapping into your desire. What is that burning desire? What have you been feeling in your gut, but for some reason you've had hesitation when moving forward on? Spirit is saying you need. Wait, hold on. You can't make this up. Passion, desire, and I just told you solar plexus energy, same as Shay. Passion comes from the solar plexus. Passion is the sun. Okay, again, it's letting your light shine. This is the other card that slid out. Discontentment and boredom. Peach Butter, I want you to break through this thing that you have to be excited and all like riled up to do something. No, sis. Sometimes you got to do the slow stuff. Sometimes you have to do the boring stuff. Sometimes that's just what you have to do in order for you to break through. Everything is not always going to be excited and new and fresh. Like, that's just not reality. Sometimes things are going to be slow, but you have to remain committed. Okay? You have to remain committed. You can't be, oh, I'm bored with this now, I'm moving on. Because you may not get to the breakthrough. You have to allow yourself to be uncomfortable in those slow moments, because sooner or later you're going to get to that breakthrough. But if you're always stopping something, you could be hella passionate about something. Something can be so fun and so enjoyable to you, but once you've done it for a little while, now you're bored with it and you're like, okay, I'm done. Spirit is saying, stop doing that. Here's the spiritual thing about it. So many times, family, and this goes for everybody. So many times Spirit will give us something to work on and we'll do it and be like, oh, okay, I'm done with that. But Spirit wants you to double back. Spirit wants you to double back. Go back to it, because there's more wisdom, there's more knowledge, there's more information, there's a deeper level of understanding that you can gain from it. So don't stop just doing stuff. Oh, it's boring. It's boring to me now. I'm good. Okay? It's boring to me now. I'm over it. I get it. But double back. Double back to that thing that you've been feeling in your gut. Double back to that passion. Double back to that thing that you were on fire for. That thing that you stopped doing. You used to be on fire for it. It used to bring you so much joy, but you stopped doing it for whatever reason. Spirit is like, you need to double back. Spirit is like, you need to double back on it, okay? Bet. Let me know if that resonates with you, Peach Butter. Let me know if that resonates with you. Let's go to Miss Seymour, just because I saw you right after Shay, and you are a Sacred Sister Circle member. I've been thinking about you, Miss Seymour. I've been actually thinking about you, sis. Let me know if you still here. You gotta still be in the building for me to pull a card for you. I can't pull a card and you ain't here. Let me know, Miss Seymour, if you still here. Okay, we got the heart. She like, I'm here, sis. Don't forget about me. I'm here. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, Miss Seymour, what does Spirit have in store? What's the summer solstice energy for Miss Seymour? What's good with my good sis? Oh, God. See, ooh. All right, we're going to leave it right there. Spiritual strength. You're stronger than you feel, sis. You're stronger than you feel. All you have to do is tap in deeper and understand this. You are completing a cycle right now. You are completing a cycle right now. Okay? You are completing a cycle right now, sis. But you have to allow the cycle to be done with. Stop holding on to it. I want you to start tapping into your strength. Tapping into your strength. Tapping into what you are capable of. And keeping your mind focused on that. You remember the mantra at the beginning of this build. I am committed to the practice of seeing the good in all things. This is where your spiritual strength is going to come from. I want to speak into you and I want to confirm to you right now that you are strong. You've been strong. You've been strong. You just forgot. This is the reminder right now for you to tap into that strength. Let this old cycle go. Let this thing that is no longer serving you, let it go. Like Elsa, let it go, let it go. Okay, like Elsa, let it go. Or like Tony Braxton, let it go. Or let it go, let it flow. Whichever one you resonate with, that's what it is right now. All right, that's what it is right now. Let it go. Next, we're going to do Sharika, and then we're going to go to Mad Titan after Sharika. We're going Patreon/Sacred Sister Circle, then the YouTube family. That's what we're doing right now. I'm going to do a couple more, probably about 10 minutes worth, whatever I can get in within 10 minutes, and then we'll call it a night. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this summer solstice and have a party with myself. And the family. All right, Sharika, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with Sharika. Sharika, let me know that you in here now, sis, because you got to be present for a reading. That's just what it is. You got to be present for a reading. That's okay. She said, I'm here. Thank you. All right. Spirit, Sharika. I got a cousin named Sharika. What's good for Sharika? What's good for Sharika, Spirit? What does our good sis need to know right now with this summer solstice energy? What can she focus on? What does she need to invest in?